Treatment will come with an indefinite hiatus to my live streams to allow myself to focus on recovery, so I can hopefully contribute a net positive to society.
Oh, how convenient that it's an indefinite hiatus. Yeah, buddy. You're cooked. You're cooked. Next up on the menu, we have He Keeps Telling on Himself. Now, if you're not familiar with the whole Lacari situation, this is a new camera angle. Bear with me, trying out something new here, new little setup. If you're not familiar with the Lacari situation, basically, he got caught for having CP. Having that and JBT. If you don't know what that is, it's a jail, basically. So he's a 69 god, he's a fan, he's a fan, he's a fan. And we're gonna check out exactly how he keeps telling on himself. And let's get a bite of the video. Talk to me.
Do you like lollies?
Yes. Content creators are a group of people that
yeah, he literally had it like in writing. Like he literally was like, the writing was on the wall. That's crazy.
As a whole, tend to kind of like to hear themselves speak. Take it from me. This, however, is a trait that if you find yourself on a topic that you really need to stop talking about, can get you in a little bit of trouble. It's a tale as old as time, and luckily it seems like time is still moving forward because it got told again. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. In a shocking turn of events, the guy who pulled the old "mom, it was just a computer virus and my pants fell down" excuse has since doubled and now tripled down on that bullshit story. Lacari has made—
He's still trying to explain away his fucking thing, his fucking spat with this. He really is still trying to tell us that lie. Are we gonna believe that shit? No. No one believes him. Like, bro, you're just a freak. Accept it. You're a freak. It's okay.
Made 2 tweets since the whole notepad incident.
Well, it's not okay, but I digress.
Down, and while I personally believe that this guy's just trying to cover his ass, there is some stuff in these tweets, and there's also some stuff that's just come out in the last few days that I think's worth talking about, which is why we're revisiting this situation. Real quick, if you somehow missed this, last week a big streamer named Lacari was live, and due to a recent update to Windows Notepad, where whatever tab you were looking at the last time that you closed Notepad out will reopen the next time that you launch it, Lacari's last tab closed when he opened up Notepad to take note of something, and on that tab was a link that appeared to lead to CSAM material. When this happened, he appeared to panic, didn't really say anything, just sort of went silent for a few minutes, and then—
yeah, he tried to brush the shit under the rug, and like we didn't know. And then when Chad started talking about it, he was like, I didn't do anything! I didn't do anything! It was a sight to behold, to say the least, man.
Kept streaming like nothing happened. Then later in the stream, because obviously people were like, hey dude, what the fuck was that? He claimed that it was due to like some website that was just installing shit onto his computer without his permission, and that nothing was his fault.
Which was a fucking lie, by the way. Big lie.
My original video on this, I talked about why this seems like complete bullshit, and I think the smoking gun, like the biggest takeaway from that video, is the fact that if you delete a text document that you have saved on your computer, which is what Lacari claimed happened, he claimed that this website just downloaded this text file onto his computer without him clicking anything, and he just opened it. If you delete a text file off your computer, the Windows update doesn't matter, it's not gonna open that file back up, because, like, it can't, obviously, it's deleted. Which means that this guy would have had to see this text file, see what it was labeled, and then not delete it. Which, doing that, if you're not seeking out that kind of thing, makes no sense whatsoever. Why would you not delete a text file that you thought had illegal shit on it if you didn't want illegal shit? You know, it just makes no sense. And that's not to say that anything that he said during that stream or any excuse that he offered made sense, but that was kind of the big one for me. But since all of this has gone down, Lacari has gone onto Twitter again to try and defend himself, and he has made 2 tweets. One he made like a week ago, and when he made it, I was like, I don't really feel like this is worth making a video about. But he just made another tweet like 2 hours ago as I'm recording this, and it's like, why the fuck is this dude still talking? But we're gonna go through both of them real quick, and then we're gonna go through some new information that's come out, because I don't think it changes the situation that much, but I do think that there are some new things to consider here. So with that being said, let's begin. Please subscribe. Alright, so the first tweet that came out after all this happened is this. During my last stream, I opened Notepad, which revealed a link. The list in the link included titles that suggested child sex abuse material further down. I have never consumed this type of content, nor do I think it's acceptable. I decided to keep streaming in an effort to downplay the severity of the situation.
You've never consumed the content? Bro, you said you like lollies. What do you mean you never consumed the content? No one's buying that, Lacari.
which was deceptive. This was a mistake that I deeply regret and apologize for. The link gave access to abusive material for anyone to see. This is serious and harmful. I recognize that trivializing abusive material on stream is not okay and can lead to real harm. It's my responsibility to provide a safe space for my community and peers, in which I failed to do. I'm taking real steps to change my ways. I've admitted myself into a porn addiction recovery program that will last 30 days. During this time, I'll be able to work out there while also receiving professional therapy and treatment for my addiction. Browsing hentai and porn websites as an escape has been a serious problem for as long as I can remember. This treatment will come with an indefinite hiatus to my live streams to allow myself to focus on recovery, so I can hopefully contribute a net positive to society.
Oh, how convenient that it's an indefinite hiatus. Yeah, buddy. You're cooked. You're cooked.
Alrighty, so this feels like a combination of a person doing like the absolute bare minimum that you'd expect them to do after finding themselves in a position like this, and also like multiple sprinkles of bullshit. I mean, again, back to what I mentioned earlier, he literally admits right here that he opens this link, which again, he admits right here led to a bunch of files that were titled in such a way that suggested that they were CSAM. Nobody in their right mind, and this is like really just a non-negotiable, would download that to their computer or have it magically download, open up this link, see what it seems to contain, and then not delete the fucking text file. The only logical reason that you would not delete that off your computer after seeing it is because you wanted to keep it. Like seriously, just nothing else makes the slightest bit of sense. But anyways, like I said, he made a second tweet after this, which reads, I want to clear up two things while I'm getting my shit together. I'm only into 2D hentai content. I don't watch, seek out, or download real world 3D porn, and I do not engage with—
Pretty sure them links says otherwise. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's not the case.
With or support anything involving minors in any form. After the stream, the files and links that showed up were looked into. There is no illegal material in them. The problem was how bad some of the titles looked and the fact that I didn't shut things down fast enough.
Why would that be the title if there wasn't any legal thing in it? Why is that the title then? Am I crazy? That doesn't make any fucking sense to me.
On stream. This is on me. I handled everything poorly. I get why people are troubled, and I should have taken it more seriously in the moment. I'm owning up to that, and I wanted these facts to be clear. Thanks for allowing me this time so I can focus on fixing myself.
Allowing you this time? Buddy. You're stepping away because you got caught with CP. You're not being allowed any time. You're being forced to take time. Okay? Because if you didn't, you would be getting hit with like Inferno. You'd be crucified for everyone to see.
So again, I feel like this whole tweet is kind of just a nothing burger. Right off the bat, I've never been to porn rehab, so I can't say this for certain, but I feel like most of them would probably not be allowing you to be on your phone on Twitter talking about porn. That just seems a bit counterintuitive. That's just me though. Anyways, obviously the big claim from this tweet is that the files were looked into and nothing illegal was found. Now I'm not sure how this was accomplished, and I'm not gonna go down the rabbit hole to find that out, because honestly, I think for the sake of the argument, we can just say that there wasn't anything illegal found. But for this particular case, I don't really think that matters all that much when it comes to determining Lacari's intentions. Obviously, it matters legally, and obviously, if this is true, it's a good thing that a link that actually led to that kind of shit was not publicized in front of thousands of people. But for Lacari in particular, the original point still stands. He opened a link that he himself said had a bunch of files with a bunch of titles that to him suggested that it contained CSAM material, and he still kept the fucking file. That's why I don't think this really matters, because even if nothing in the file was illegal, Lacari believed the opposite. So why in the hell would you keep the file? I mean, to me, this situation is sort of akin to like the predator stings. Obviously, when people do that, they don't use real children, but the real intentions of the people are still exposed. This is like a digital version of that. Even if it was 100% legal for Lacari to have that link, if he opened it up and came to the conclusion of, oh shit, this is illegal stuff, him not deleting it only has one logical motivation. And again, all of that is with assuming that these claims that it was looked into and nothing illegal was found are true. Those claims might be complete bullshit. And if that's the case, obviously like the real world true impact of all this is a lot worse. But when it comes to like what we can see, what we can determine from the footage we have, and from what Lacari has said, you kept the link, man, and regardless of what that link led to, based off what you have said yourself unprompted, that really seems like that can only mean one thing. And with that in mind, I think you should make this streaming hiatus a permanent one. Can't imagine you will return to any sort of audience. I can't believe that this all led to only a 7-day ban on Twitch. Well,
only Only 7 days? Brother, he had CP on his shit. CP and JBT. Only 7 days? Yeah, Twitch is cooked. Twitch is fucking cooked. But beyond Twitch, Lacari can't explain himself out of this one. He's not understanding. Let me fix this. What he's not understanding is that you cannot explain yourself out of you being caught with CP. You just can't, because you are caught red-handed while live on stream. There is no fixing that, brother. You're cooked. So him saying all this shit like, oh, I'm gonna get better, thank you for allowing me this time, I'm gonna go into porn rehab center and work on myself. You're still fucked, okay? This situation is just disgusting, and it's hilarious to see his face. If you see his face when it first happens, it's one of the funniest shit. I've actually made a video on this you can check out on my channel, and it is it is so fucking funny. But with all that being said, let me know what you think about this. Do you think that he is like innocent? I don't know how you would think so if you've seen the situation, even a modicum. And let me know if you think that the tweets that he said are actual something of substance and something that we should ponder a bit more on rather than dismissing. And with all that being said, thoughts and thanks for watching. Have a better day than me.